How can I help you?
This is the 255th District Court.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you confirm what was your name?
Sheila.
Okay, Denitra Brown keeps giving me the silent treatment. She claims that she's going to give me the termination of my child custody rights, and I also need what the judge ordered because I never met her. And that's fraud to charge me, and nobody's giving me evidence of me owing anything. That's illegal.
Okay, do you have a case number I can look into?
Yes, it's DF 011 24.
01124. Okay. Sorry, it's afternoon and it's
That's okay.
Time to go home. Okay. What's the name of the case?
Kiana Clark, Michael Cage.
Okay. All right. Sorry, system is a bit slow. It's loading. One more. Then it was closed back in 20.
Here's the problem: is that they are refusing to give me any evidence that I owe child support, and that's illegal. They won't supply any evidence of me owing child support, any documentation that the judge ordered, and that's a crime. You don't get to choose, demand that someone pay child support, and you can't supply evidence that they owe it, if you want to stay out of prison. And that's what they're doing. They refuse to give me this documentation and then charging me, which is illegal.
Okay, because I can see that it says the account is 120 days delinquent and that it was sent to collection. So
right, but my rights are terminated and they won't. There's the minion talking to itself to interrupt. Okay, here's the problem. My rights are terminated, and I get that you guys cover your tracks. I have no documentation. I've never met the judge that I owe anything. And if you won't supply me anything that I owe, you're committing a crime.
Okay. Okay, let me see. So your main thing is that you would like documentation to prove that you owe them.
I've never met the judge. I don't have the order. And if I don't have anything that supposedly my rights are terminated, they won't give me evidence my rights are terminated. They won't give me any evidence of the order.
Okay.
I get it that someone is sending their minions of what to observe. The same person that set this up with the court.
Okay. Here's my suggestion to you. All the records are kept by the court for a number of years, and because this case is still quite recent. I
already came in and was removed by security because they couldn't furnish the records. And I called the police on the court numerous times. And the police still keeps covering for them. So I've came in and requested the records with Denitra Brown, and she keeps acting like a child giving me the silent treatment. So your remedy is not working, but this is illegal. You can't charge me child support, and you can't furnish any documentation that a judge put me on child support. A judge that I never met.
Okay, let me look and see if there's any order here that's been signed, because I see the case was closed due to inactivity.
No, it's been activity. I just kept getting removed by. I keep reporting it to the police and getting removed by security. So it looks like there's no activity to cover their tracks.
Okay, there's an order that was signed in 2023.
Ma'am, we're deflected on the fact that someone terminated my rights that I've never met, and it is a crime for you to charge me child support, and you can't furnish any record that I owe it. That's illegal.
Well, I did not do it. This was done by
it's the court, and if the court is still refusing to correct the issue, that's still illegal. No, regardless of whether you did it or not, if you work for that court, and I'm informing you that I'm being charged child support for a record that no one can supply, which is illegal, and that will put people in prison, and they are obnoxious, and or act like it's just nothing. No, it's serious. That they're charging me child support, a crime for child support records that they can't furnish. And then when they want to call security to enforce that crime, this court is defrauding me out of funds.
Okay.
So if you guys refuse to supply that record, you need to call Attorney General. Because I don't owe anything if you can't supply the record.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name? What's your name again?
Sheila.
And what's your position?
Yes. I'm a clerk at this district. I'm a clerk at the district clerk's office.
So you're a clerk, that means that you have records?
Yes.
Are you going to supply them?
It's not me to supply the records. It's the records department to give you that. Here we file documentation. Any document that brought to us, we file it into a case. So if you need any records, it's a record.
Do it exist? Because I haven't been able to find it. Who knows if the record exists? Because I've been getting removed and nobody's been supplying the record. It probably don't exist, ma'am. So if it don't exist, who's going to create? The court has done something mischievous. If they can't supply the record, then I shouldn't be paying child support. They need to contact Attorney General, and they're refusing to do their responsibility, which is illegal.
Okay, so I can see the father of the child had filed to get some relief, and they requested for the release, and that was signed off on back in 2019.
But I wasn't there. They didn't think that they needed to talk to me first?
Were you made aware of any court proceedings?
I don't know anything about it. I mean, what do you see in the paperwork? I mean, what do you see? Do you see that I was there?
I'm not sure whether you were there.
Well, don't you need to know as a family court in terminating someone's rights and you don't know if they were there?
Ma'am, this is the clerk's office, so we process documents.
I'm not quite sure how I can call the family court and now I no longer can speak with the judge or the judge's office or get any details on my case since they've been racking up charges for themselves. So what do you think that I do need to do calling a family court that has no documentation of crimes they committed? But yeah, it's still leaving me trapped in their crimes.
The documentation is online on the case.
No, not mine. I've already checked. It's not there. I tried to hire an attorney. He couldn't find it either and then retracted on being my attorney and asked me to leave.
You said you hired an attorney?
I tried to, ma'am. He couldn't find it either and he was an attorney. And then he said that he couldn't represent me and asked me to leave like numerous other attorneys. And legal aids. Yes, ma'am. He couldn't find it. You guys kept saying, get an attorney, get an attorney. I did. He could not find anything either. And I said, is that suspicious? He said, well, I've never seen it before. It is. And then he said, okay, I can't talk to you. You need to leave. He left for a minute, and I guess someone came, and then he said that he made me leave and cover for the crime that was being committed with this court.
Okay. So the best thing right now is to reopen the case and see how the judge can assist you to file stuff into your case, to reopen it and get the proceedings going. That's the other option that you have.
I've already done that, ma'am, and then they arrested me in October. What happened in October when I reopened the case? And they arrested me at CPS to cover for your crimes. It lost it October 22nd. October 2022 that got lost when I reopened it again.
It does not show that the case was reopened.
I did. Well, we need to do something about me filing all these things with the court and it disappearing and then being arrested at CPS trying to get something done regarding what this court was doing in Arlington.
What did you file?
Because my daughter, I reported to the court with Denitra Brown and she stood over me intimidating me. And I reported to her that someone hit my daughter in April. And then when my daughter was hit by someone, she reached out. Then they stopped communication with me. My daughter, they wouldn't let me communicate with her, period. They were letting me bring gifts and talk to her a little bit. And then when she got hit, they stopped all communication. She said someone hit her. So I reported that to the police and the court. What did you say?
Was that April of this year?
That was April of 2022. So I reported it to the court, and then I went to CPS, and the police department arrested me to cover for whoever hit my child and the court.
Okay, I can see the letter that you wrote. Let me open this.
Yeah, it's as serious as a family court is covering for child abuse, like as they've been doing years, and then blaming me for another parent's abuse.
I can see that you wrote that letter and you filed it.
So what did the court do to protect the child? And I reported child abuse on the other end.
I see there was a hearing about
Isn't that illegal for someone to report child abuse to a family court and the court cover for it? Isn't there mandatory reporting, especially if you're a judge and someone's reporting child abuse to a family court?
Okay. If you need anything else, you can reopen the case.
What happened when I reopened it in 2022, ma'am, and reported child abuse? Okay, and Denitra Brown stood over me while I did the report and tried to intimidate me and scare me for doing the report.
Okay, so at this moment, there's really nothing else I can do to assist you.
So are you saying that you have to cover for crimes and you're wanting me to be on this hamster wheel I've been on? And since it's incriminating, you have to exit the call like everyone else? To leave me in the problem?
I am not exiting the call. And
Okay,
that's
so
not
are you demanding that there's no remedy for Demetra Brown in this court covering for child abuse? She has to stay in an abusive environment that's been psychologically abusive and emotionally. The family court is requiring that. Is that what you're saying as a
okay,
family court?
so you'd like to speak with her?
I've already spoken to her, ma'am, and she was trying. I don't think she'd be a remedy because she's intimidated me for trying to report the abuse and stood over me. And then,
Okay,
do you see the report in 2022, ma'am?
I do, yes.
Okay, so hold on. So you said reopen the case. What happened when I reopened it then?
Once you reopen it, you will need to file paperwork to reopen it, and the law library will be able to assist you to let you know
What happened, ma'am? I've already done that in 2022. What do you show happened?
I just see that you filed a letter, but it doesn't show that the letter that you filed reopened the case.
Okay, what was the relevancy of filing a letter?
It was an account of events. You detailed an account of events, and that does not reopen the case.
So the family court is refusing to protect the child from child abuse emotionally and physically?
That's not the case. There are processes that the court follows, and whatever process.
What was the process, ma'am, that happened? What was the process?
That's what I'm saying, but you do not want me to finish my sentence. I'm letting you speak, but you're not letting me speak.
Okay, so I'm asking you the process and I'm not letting you speak?
There are certain documents that reopen a case. So once you file them into your case, then they reopen the case. So in this case, I can send you to the law library. They will tell you what you need to file to reopen it so that it stays open. But when you send a letter...
I've already done that, ma'am. You said that I won't let you speak. I've already done that, came in person. I'm no longer in that state. I've came in that person, and since you guys kept having me on the hamster wheel, I went to CPS to report your crimes, and I was arrested by police to cover for you. I can't combat this hamster wheel. Go here, go there. All these years, it violates me and my child. You're ripping our family apart. We were close. Then, in addition to add insult to injury, you're defrauding me out of $20,000 with your crime. And all you do is come up with excuses and blame me for your illegal activity, year after year. So are you going to furnish the documentation? How do I get the documentation? Because all I do is get intimidation, mistreatment, and abuse trying to get documentation. And I don't know why this isn't federal charges. Charging someone for child support and you can't furnish the documentation. It's psychotic. And then blaming me for your criminal activity.
If you need any documents?
Yes, ma'am, I need it. And Demetra Brown keeps giving me the silent treatment because she can't furnish it. And numerous other parties. Because I've never met the judge that terminated my rights. So I need the termination agreement. I don't have it because I wasn't there. In addition to that, I need the what I owe in child support because nobody will furnish the record, but want to put it on the credit report. So I disputed off the credit report, and now it has disappeared off my credit report. So I can't dispute it because you guys kept covering for crimes and wouldn't furnish the documentation. So then I said I'll go through another route with the credit bureau. And then if I dispute it that way and you can't furnish it with the credit bureau, then I won't owe it. Now they said it has disappeared.
Okay, so would you like to speak to somebody in the Attorney General?
I just don't know how, ma'am, that it's illegal for you to deprive me of the court record and then charge me for child support that you can't furnish the record of. All I want is the records, evidence of what you're saying. And I've been robbed of it with intimidation, mistreatment, and security to keep me from those records, which is a crime.
Okay. All right. One moment, please.
You can't transfer me to Demetra Brown. She won't furnish it.
Records, can I help you?
Yes, I just wanted records. Supposedly my rights were terminated, and supposedly I owe child support, but nobody will furnish me the record with the records, which is illegal.
You got a case number?
Yes. Right, that's correct. First, the lie was CPS terminated my rights. And when CPS didn't follow the family code and give me an attorney, then it changed to the family court did it. So they went back in time machines and changed the experience. So the
Okay,
family
so
code did it with a judge that I never met, but first it was CPS, and to keep CPS out of prison, it changed to the family court did it.
okay, so what do you need copies of?
Okay, so the termination agreement. I've never met the person that terminated my rights. I have no paperwork on that. Okay, the child support. What is ordered for the child support? Since I never met that person, I don't have records of the child support. So you can't, and nobody has furnished that, which is illegal. So whatever the judge ordered, I need to know because nobody has expressed it to me, and then want to charge me, and won't give me provide an order.
Okay, so
Do you see an order for child support?
I mean, it's 365 pages in here.
Well, here's the thing: it's illegal if you don't see an order for child support, and still there is one. I think you may need to know it's $20,000, and I'm sure you don't want anyone to go to prison.
Okay, so will you be obtaining this in person or?
No, I don't live there anymore. And when I don't live there anymore, and when I came in person, I was removed by security because they couldn't furnish it.
Okay, so
I'm not sure why people are sugarcoating that like that's not serious to them. That security came to remove someone to enforce fraud with a family court.
Did you want the email address?
I'm not. Are you still demanding that I don't have the documentation? I don't know what's happening because went through all the hoops and still never got the paperwork. I did it in person. I did it with Denitra Brown. She said, do this, and I did it and still never got it. And then when I kept calling, she kept giving me the silent treatment like she just did. She'll lie and say, okay, I'll give it to you, and then never send it.
Is she up in this court?
Yes, I don't know who she is. She appears to be a scapegoat. But here's the problem. This has been going on years. That the court will not furnish these documentations, which is illegal, and then still charge me for child support, and they can't come up with a record. I don't even know if my rights are really terminated because I never met the judge. And if someone finds her, she's going to prison. She didn't follow the family code.
Well, do you want me to give you the 255 court number?
I called the 255 court number. Did they transfer me somewhere else?
You say you already got this number?
That's what a number I call, ma'am. I've experienced this years. The hamster wheel. It's been going on ever since 2019, ma'am.
Okay, so my question is, what do you want me to do if you have this number?
Are you still going to deny the records, ma'am? Isn't that illegal?
It's not my job to provide, paperwork.
You're a clerk?
The court. This is the court's job to furnish.
That's who I call, ma'am. Who are you now? Who are you now, ma'am?
This is the records department. You did not call the court.
My phone has I call the 255th District Court. I don't know who you are. That's what I called. I call con artists, so I don't know how I called the 255th District Court and got someone else. That's what the number I dialed. So who are you now?
Yeah. No, this is the records department.
So if I call the 255th District Court with my phone and didn't get them, what do you think that I need to do?
It's call them.
I called them, ma'am, and decided to call the court and got someone else. I don't know what to do with that. Are you able to transfer me? Because I called the court and didn't get the court.
Okay, one moment.
They're not answering now. So police headquarters I had to leave Dallas because it's railroaded to not get me anywhere. There is network and they don't answer the phone and they are enforcing these crimes, so I had to leave Dallas.
Reach the City of Dallas messaging
because it's network to get me nowhere.
Mailbox, press 1. To dial an extension, press 2.
Operator's not available. A message, and they never return my call. I'm sorry, what did I call?
Dallas 911.
Tried to get a hold of the police department. I just wanted to know, police headquarters aren't answering their phone, and I reported fraud with the 255th District Family Court and multiple different other government agencies, and I wanted to know what was the status on that.
I will not get that. You'll have to call them. Okay, wait.
My
I'm
phone
sorry,
is
what
hacked
kind
and
of fraud
networked. I
was
can't get a hold of them.
it? Okay, what kind of fraud was it?
The child support, the family court, it can't furnish records for child support and charging me. And police headquarters threatened my arrest for reporting identity theft. IRS owes me about almost $10,000 and won't pay it. Social Security defrauded me out of funds. Health and Human Services too. So government
Okay, let me
agencies are defrauding me out of funds with enlisting other parties to do the same thing.
Okay, give me just a moment. Let me look up for that number for you. Oh.
And they've trapped me into this and arrested me to conceal what they've done numerous times. Banks have even defrauded me out of funds.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Okay, is it police headquarters?
It should be the headquarters.
Yeah, they don't answer the phone. Can you transfer me?
What number? Okay, give me one moment.
Okay,
We're sorry.
that's what she transferred me.
1 or 0 when give me one more moment. I gotta do that again. I'm sorry.
I record the phone numbers because they used to give me disconnected numbers or numbers to like mental health people. Trying to be funny. Somebody don't want me talking to them. That's probably what's going on because I can't talk to them on my own.
Hotline. Thank you for calling. For English, please press 1 now. Para español, presione número 2 ahora.
I don't know what she transferred me to.
This hotline is designated only for reports of possible violations by City of Dallas employees. Department.
My phone hung it up on its own when I finished recording. I paused and then it hung up on its own. Okay, so I realize this is a lot of time. The only thing that I'm trying to do is show that this hamster wheel I've been on has been enforced. And it has not been left up to for negotiation for me to enforce the hamster wheel to get me nowhere. And my phone is illegally hacked by people that have defrauded me out of funds with government agencies, which are federal charges that are repeatedly unaddressed, extreme federal charges for psychotic people that are so crooked that they have threatened my arrest for trying to use the bathroom.